Hello everyone, and welcome to the next part of the Instagram growth sprint, and we continue with the topic of hashtags. Guys, in this video I want to share with you a few methods how to analyze the performance of your hashtags. Well, remember I was telling you that I'm going to be sharing with you the other functions of my favorite auto posting tool later, and this platform also offers the hashtags analysis. But however, as I said, this feature is not for free. You have to purchase the premium version. So I'm going to be sharing with you the paid version in later, as well as two other methods that are absolutely for free. It's really up to you whether you want to go for the paid version of later and analyze hashtags on this platform, or you want to use other methods that I'm going to be sharing here as well. The first method that I want to share with you here is absolutely for free, but it does require a little bit of time and patience to analyze every single hashtags, whether it's working for you or not. Once you have published your hashtags, this type of analysis of hashtags works maybe like a few days after you have published the post, if you want to see which hashtag brought you the traffic and in which hashtags you are ranking. But the problem is with this method, it does not actually show you how much traffic you got from one specific hashtag, right? It just, you can see overall whether your post got on the top of this specific hashtag or not. That's the only thing you can do with this method. But of course, if you just starting out with Instagram and just you want to understand whether this hashtag is working for you or not, just the kind of superficial statistics, that is absolutely fine to go for this method. So what we're going to do here, you have published some hashtags. Once you have published, and then a few days later, what you can do is go from hashtag to hashtag and check whether this post is trending under one specific hashtag or not. It doesn't really make sense to scroll down into the top tab under this specific hashtag, because well, people actually do not scroll that down unless they're really interested in what's going on in this specific hashtag. So if you don't see your post in one of the first ones in the top tab, that means your post didn't perform well here under this specific hashtag. But no worries, you can check it a little bit later. But because as more traffic, more engagement your post gain within this time, the more chances that your post has to trend on this hashtag in the top tab. Remember, I told you in the previous video about hashtag strategy that it doesn't really make sense to check the recent tab, because people do not check the recent tab at all. And moreover, especially if it's a big hashtag, it's constantly updated with the new content, because many people use this hashtag, and every single, I don't know if it's a huge hashtag, every single second even, this hashtag is being updated with the new content in the recent tab, and your post will just gonna be gone once the new post appears. So doesn't make sense to do that. All right, so that's the first method, and I feel like this method does require a little bit of time, and it's not that precise. The other method that I want to share with you, it's more precise. However, be very, very careful with this method, because we're going to do some trick that is connected with the paid advertising. This insights introduced recently by Instagram, and I do not promise you that this thing is going to be for quite a while on Instagram. I'm just gonna go to my personal Instagram account over here, and I'm gonna go, and you see this button promote. So you press on this button. If you don't see this button, that means your Instagram account is not connected to the Facebook business account. So that means you cannot run ads. Please make sure that you convert your Instagram account to a business page, or create an Instagram account and then you connect it to Facebook page. And in that way, you will be able to see this promote button under your post. We're just gonna go for the basic setup. No worries, you're not gonna be charged money, because afterwards we're gonna delete this promotion. Doesn't really matter what you're gonna press here. I'm gonna click on automatic, and then let's just, I don't know, put something, and then we're gonna click create promotion. So now what you will be able to see in the view insights tab is how much traffic you got from each hashtags. So we can see that the Zurich Marathon BCN, I got 67 impressions, so on and so forth. So, and other, that means like from each hashtag that I have been using this post, you can only see here the first 5 hashtags, but it's the top hashtags that brought you the most traffic. What you can do with this information, you can see that the few hashtags brought me the most traffic. That means that these hashtags really work well for me and I would keep them. Probably the other hashtags that I have been using for this specific post, I will remove because they do not bring me traffic. So, and remember, we were using this Excel file. You can already start analyzing your hashtags performance and removes those hashtags that do not perform and instead using those that are performing. So now once you have collected all this information to not make our post to promote, what we're gonna do is gonna click again view insights and we're gonna go ahead and delete promotion that you're uncharged for this post. In case you forget, just remove it immediately. I hope this method is gonna be more useful for you if you want to know a precise number, how much traffic you got, how much impressions you get from each specific hashtag. And we're gonna move to the next method. This is my favorite method, and it's, as I said, it's a paid by later, it's a premium version, but I feel like you can get so many information from later, that this tool that it offers, how much traffic you got from your hashtags, which hashtags perform for you the best. All right, so we are already in the later account. What I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna go to the left side of the screen and click on analytics. All right, so here you have different tabs. We have overview, audience, post performance, story performance, and hashtags analytics. So we're gonna click on hashtags analytics. And you can see here that you have this bar, the light pink color shows that it has a low performance, and the darker the pink gets, the better it is. So we can see, for example, over here we have a median likes here, that these hashtags, the specific hashtags, perform really well for us. This one as well performs super good in terms of the comments, so on and so forth. So you can really see how every single hashtags performed for you. So the hashtags in the beginning, they get the most likes, and for example, the hashtags like business art gets the most comments and as well as reach. So it's quite a cool information, and what you can do with this information, the same as with other methods, you just can understand which hashtags works the best for you. And for example, some of hashtags that do not actually bring me anything, I don't know, for example, this hashtag creative content, maybe it's not really relevant for me and it doesn't bring me traffic for now. And maybe I can remove it and use later on and try again and see how it's going to perform with other posts. Or I can remove it at all from my Excel file and stop using this hashtag since it doesn't perform for me at all. I hope you have learned something new and now you know how to analyze the performance of hashtags, because using hashtags without understanding how much traffic it brings, it doesn't really make sense, because you might have some hashtags would not perform for you while others perform, and you need to really find this golden ratio and see whether these hashtags perform for you or not. All right, guys, that was it for today, and I'm gonna see you tomorrow in the next video of this Instagram growth sprint that lasts 30 days, and we are almost in the end of the sprint.